Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about making decisions using if statement, nested if, switch, and conditional operator. Let me write on my screen. I will string this. Okay. We are going to discuss about if, nested if, switch, and conditional operator or ternary operator. Okay. These are different, you know, topics that we are going to discuss. First, let's see what is if statement. In simple terms, if statements checks a condition. If something is true, then it runs inside. If something is false, it skips. That's what it simply do. Let me explain with a small example. I'm writing my regular main function, and inside I'm defining a variable age. Suppose uh, if person age greater than 18, then he is eligible to vote. Okay, this is what simple thing I want to convert it as in a code. I know my person age is at 20. Now I need to check whether this condition is passed or not. For that, we have to use if condition age greater than or equal to 18. Correct? So this condition returns a true or false. Okay. And if we have a single statement, then we can press enter and tab and continue statement eligible to vote. Okay, this is what we can do. What if we have multiple statements? Then in that case, it's good to use parenthesis. Okay, this is how we can write it. So once I write this program, then I'm running the program to see the output. The condition is passed and we got eligible to vote. Okay, this is how we write if uh, statement. Now we look into the if else statement. Okay, if else statements are like when I'm having the multiple conditions need to check, then in that case, then we can use if else statement. Suppose if age greater than or equal to 18, then is a major. Okay, else minor. These are the two conditions I want to check. So first one for that, I wrote age greater than or equal to 18, and inside the parenthesis I'm writing I wrote cout statement with a measure n, and let me add new line here itself. And if this is not correct, else std cout minor, and adding just new line. Okay, this is how we write our program. Now let's run and see. Okay, we got measure. This is how we write the if else statement. Now suppose, okay, we have a conditions depend on the previous conditions, or uh, we want to check some hierarchical logics. Okay, in that case, I want to give you one example. Suppose a person marks is greater than or equal to 35, then he is a pass. If he scores greater than or equal to 75, then distinction. Okay. If it is not, then fail. Okay. Here, if you observe the person score, first what we are checking is he passed the exam. I mean, greater than or equal to 35. This is the one condition. And once it is correct, then after we are checking, is he scoring the greater than 75, which is a, if yes, then distinction. This is what we want to print it on our console. And if these two statements are not correct, then we want to print a fail message. This is the message that we want to pass. So the about two conditions which I told you, this is our these are interlinked. I mean, one condition distinction is depend on the passing of the first. If pass, then only we look into whether that student scored more than 75 or not. Correct. Now let's write that example as a using our nested if statements. So I'm commenting this part examples for the if and else. Now uh, int marks, suppose someone scored 80. Okay. Now first I want to check if marks greater than or equal to 35. Is this condition correct? Then we want to print out we want to print out, no, not print out, immediately pass. We want to take this condition and further we want to check marks greater than or equal to 75. Okay. If this is correct, then we want to display uh, distinction. If this is not correct, if it is less than 75, then at least pass, right, that student. So in that case, instead of writing that pass at outside, I'm using it in else statement. That's the only difference. Okay. So this is how we write. This is the main if else if statement, and inside after if student score greater than 35, then again it checks the another one more condition. If that condition not true, then it run this, it execute this piece of code. Okay. Now if 35, I mean student not scored greater than or equal to 35, then in that case else std cr fail. Okay. Now let's run our program and see what output we are going to get it. Since I student scored marks 80, then definitely we should get the distinction.